Mali Empire, a towering legacy of African civilization, in the heart of West Africa, one of the greatest civilizations the world has ever known once flourished. The Mali Empire rose in the 13th century and endured into the 17th. It was not only a realm of kings and warriors, but also a center of wealth, scholarship, trade, culture, and spirituality. Its memory remains a beacon of African excellence, a reminder of the continent's power and ingenuity long before colonial disruption. The Mali Empire was born in 1230, when Sundiata Keita, known as the Lion King, rose to defeat the Soso kingdom at the Battle of Kirina. Sundiata united a collection of fragmented chiefdoms and transformed them into a structured and formidable empire. He established Niani as the capital and laid the foundations of governance, justice, and trade that would elevate Mali into global prominence. Sundiata's life became the epic of a people, preserved by the Griots, the oral historians of West Africa. Their stories kept his legacy alive, and to this day his tale is recited across villages, a living testament to the deep cultural roots of African civilization. Mali's wealth was unmatched. At its height, the empire controlled over half of the world's known gold supply, along with salt mines, copper, ivory, and kola nuts. Its location at the crossroads of the Trans-Saharan trade routes connected it to North Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. Merchants carried Mali's goods across vast deserts, exchanging them for silks, ceramics, spices, and other luxury items. Cities like Timbuktu, Gao, and Djenné became hubs of commerce, culture, and cosmopolitan life. These cities were not merely marketplaces, they were centers of learning, debate, and intellectual achievement. Among Mali's rulers, none shone brighter than Mansa Musa, who ruled from 1312 to 1337. His reign marked the empire's golden age. Mali's territory stretched across what is now Mali, Guinea, Senegal, Mauritania, and the Gambia. His wealth was so immense that it became legendary. In 1324, Mansa Musa embarked on a pilgrimage to Mecca, accompanied by a vast caravan of attendants and camels, each carrying gold. Along the way, his generosity was so great that it caused gold prices to fall in Cairo, affecting the economy for years. But Musa's pilgrimage was more than a display of wealth. It was a statement of faith, scholarship, and connection to the wider Islamic world. Mansa Musa returned from Mecca with scholars, architects, and manuscripts. He commissioned the construction of mosques, madrasas, and universities. The Great Mosque of Djenné and the institutions of Timbuktu became renowned across the Islamic world. Timbuktu, in particular, earned a reputation as a center of learning, attracting scholars from Ethiopia, Andalusia, Arabia, and beyond. In the libraries of Timbuktu, students studied mathematics, astronomy, medicine, law, philosophy, and theology. Manuscripts in Arabic and African languages filled the shelves, preserving knowledge and ideas that continue to be studied today. Islam had been introduced to Mali in the 11th century, but under the empire it flourished. Yet Mali's Islamic identity was not a rejection of its past. It blended with local traditions, creating a uniquely African expression of faith. While the ruling class embraced Islam, many ancestral customs and practices continued to shape daily life. The empire's strength also came from its political organization. Mali was a federation of provinces, each governed by local chiefs who swore allegiance to the Mansa. This structure allowed for unity among diverse peoples, including the Mandinka, Fulani, Soninke, and Tuareg, each maintaining their cultural identity while living under a shared imperial framework. A well-trained army defended the empire's borders and maintained internal stability. Justice was guided by the Kurukan Fuga, a charter attributed to Sundiata Keita. It promoted fairness and inclusion, and is remembered as an early expression of rights and governance. After the death of Mansa Musa, Mali began to decline. Internal conflicts, regional rebellions, and the rise of the Songhai Empire gradually weakened its power. In 1591, the Moroccan invasion marked the end of Mali's dominance. By 1610, the last known Mansa had died, closing a remarkable chapter in African history, but Mali's legacy did not disappear. Its languages, customs, architecture, and oral traditions continue to live in West Africa. The Mandinka language is spoken by millions. The Great Mosque of Djenné still stands as a symbol of Mali's architectural genius. Manuscripts from Timbuktu remain a testament to the empire's intellectual achievements. The Mali Empire must be remembered not as a relic of a distant past, but as a foundation of modern African identity. It challenges the false narrative of African inferiority and ignorance. It proves that Africa has long been a land of wealth, wisdom, leadership, and global influence, in its art, its laws, its gold, its spirituality, and its scholarship. The Mali Empire stands among the world's greatest civilizations. It is a reminder that Africa has always mattered, and must continue to matter, not as a victim, but as a vital contributor to the human story. Let the children of Africa learn that they descend from empires of gold, knowledge, and greatness. Let the world remember Mali.